Hyli makes his AD carry looks like Faker. Yeah, it's true. But last year people were flaming Hylissang to the ground during the year, and this year as well. And now people are flaming Miki to the ground. It's quite unfortunate how it is.
But I think Hylissang is fucking good. The problem I have with people's opinion on Hylissang is, you look at Hylissang, less than 7 months ago, he was easily one of the best supports at Worlds, right? You guys have to agree with that. At Worlds, in that top esports series, maybe the group stage was a bit shaky, but in that top esports series, he was one of the best supports at the World Championship. Now he has one bad split where he's like really, really off, and you can see that he was off. I don't know if it's something to do with the team, the environment. Loads of things probably went bad outside the game. And then he has one shit split and everyone wants to bench Hylissang. Guys, this is the problem I have. People want rookies to replace players who were fucking the best in their role at the Worlds last year. Less than half a year ago, this guy, Hylissang, was one of the best supports at Worlds. He has one bad split. Just replace him. What if you put a rookie in for Hylissang? What kind of growth do you expect? Maybe in a year he'll be good. Maybe in 2 years the rookie will be good. But Hylissang, in the top esports series, or the most recent games that he had in the best 5 worlds, he was fucking insane. Why are you guys doubting him so much? He had one bad split. One bad split happens. Every single player who has had success has had one bad split. 100%. 100%. Every single player who has had success has had one bad split. Right?
But anyway, yeah, I mean, Hylissang plays like literally on the edge. Like he's like, okay, so this is like, wait, this is like a rope, you know the rope that you can walk on. Like, if there's like a canyon and there's like a rope over it and you can walk on it, like Hylissang is always walking on that rope, and he's this close to like falling to the right side and falling to the left side, and one side is perfect play and the other side is just int. Like, I really like the guy.
Best player I've ever played in every position. Probably Hyli for support. Just trying to figure out. I play with so many supports. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm missing out on someone. I feel like Yellow Star comes in a close second. I was thinking about saying Yellow Star first, but I think Hyli just, like, when I picked up Hyli, I felt like he was all mechanics, no brain, and now that he has mechanics and brain, he's kind of surpassed Yellow for me.
Now it feels like we have very good synergy going, and I'm so happy to play with my support. I always knew he's a great support, and if he plays with a very aggressive AD, I think his strength can even be amplified. And our play styles match so much, and I really love how he plays, and I'm just so happy I get to play with him. But also,
I can tell you right now, upset 99.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Upset
After
99.
Hyli, both on the main.
You know,
I mean, I thought EU was like so-so, and then I saw upset Hyli in scrims, like holy shit, this feels like LPL poly.
you keep on telling me that they're Ming and Uzi, or yeah.
Yeah, they are there in scrim.
Damn, and then on stage, what happens?
I mean, not sure. Unlucky, I guess.
Fucking draft, the fact you guys picked Pyke again after that game 3. Holy shit.
Dude, Hyli gave ideas. I'm not gonna say champ, but he gave ideas. I was like, please just pick Pyke. Like, we're 10k, 7k ahead and we lost. Like, just pick it.
God damn, wait, you were confident in it?
Of course. Dude, Hyli Pyke is like...
yeah, it doesn't even look like the same champion. So crazy.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in EU, like, he was fucking, like, almost rank 1. He was, like, rank 2 or rank 3, and he had an account named Svini Todd, and he was a Pyke one-trick. He played at every position. This guy was too good. Actually, insane player.
Afraid of Hyli Pyke next week? I mean, if there is a spot where Hylissang can pick Pyke for free, it means you already fucked up your draft big time. And in that case, I would be scared because his Pyke is fucking insane. Like, if I saw Hylissang looking Pyke, I would already think to myself, damn, we fucked up something in the first picks. Dude, honestly, I have to disagree. Reckless didn't carry shit at Worlds. It was Hylissang. Of course, Reckless plays always fucking well. He's consistent as fuck, right? He's a really amazing player, but what Hyli was doing at Worlds, I think you really guys don't see it. And the thing is, he was doing those things all the time during the split, but we didn't really follow him that much. Like what Hylissang did at Worlds, his performance was fucking insane.
Understand that, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't think he's actually thinking well about what he's doing. I think he's actually just living in the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Like,
what you mean.
if he was forced to play another role, it's over. There's no way. There's just no way. It's just, it's so weird. I don't know. Dude, it just gives me like this really bad vibe. I mean, it's been like this for like 2 years. You know, I've complained about it constantly. It's just so weird. I never share the sentiment that most people have that he like pops off or anything like that. It's just so, like, a lot of his pop-offs, even the ones at Worlds, right? The opponents were fucking blundering. But he was literally inting.
Then we have Ezreal and we have Rakan. So obviously Fnatic putting high priority on Rakan because Hylissang is just, I mean there's no doubt in my mind Hylissang is by far the best Rakan in EU. Hylissang and MTX. But honestly, no bias, I do think Hylissang is better. Let's Cassia building with Chain West.
What?
Cassia
Oh! Oh, that was a oh my god, and he got the fucking
was
possessed,
so
dude.
sick, yeah.
Oh
That's crazy. They just got aced. It's over. It's over.
Heartbreaker?
Oh,
He
he
rezzed on top of him. He literally climaxed so hard he fell asleep. That's what happened. That wasn't a GA res.
The pike on Hylissang, no, Hylissang on the pike, and also Absol on the Ezreal. These are like signature champions, honestly. Absol on Ezreal and Hylissang on pike. I feel like this is like a pure signature champions. Well, I guess I looked bot lane. I mean, that's not even bad, I guess, because they kind of died, but at least they died not to enemy jungle, so I don't really mind that much. You know, well played, dying to enemy bot lane. That way I can actually... Well, they didn't get that fed, you know?
I think in Unicorns of Life, Hylissang and all of us were not the best macro players. We were mostly those that would just make the plays and win the games through playmaking. And even though Hyli still has this style of playmaking, it sometimes backfires, as we can see in a lot of deaths of his. But he's always there as this kind of playmaking player that can make the impact and can change a game in one way or another. And I think he was kind of this player back in UOL as well. He was very aggressive, always going in and making sure that he sets up the team for success in team fights. And this was a very positive thing. And I loved it in him, that he was always willing to set us up for success. But sometimes it also backfired, and those were like the downsides as well. But in the end, I think he made a really good evolution in Fnatic, because he learned the macro side of the game much more as well. And he became a lot more considerate, and now you can still see him come up with some super cheesy strategies with jumping over walls or trapping in bushes, or just doing this kind of weird Nash push that you mainly see him do with his spike, where he just buffs up a side wave and is basically just sitting there and annoying the enemy. This kind of stuff he's coming up a bit on his own, so he just kept evolving, and I think that's why nowadays people pick him as the #1 support, because he's just doing great.
I think as a support player, it's like the insight he has on the map and the insights he has when playing the game. This is it's honestly, you don't get to appreciate it.
Can you convince him to come on PGL once? Because he's always like a little bit tired.
I tried last time.
Yeah,
I tried to convince him last time, but for the thing about Hyli is it's actually ridiculous the insight he has in the game. It's not human for a support player in the matchups that he's playing to show up mid 2v2 consistently at the right timings without bleeding bot lane like crazy, right? Huge props to Upset and Hyli for that, right? Like, people don't realize that we're blind picking Rakan, and our Rakan is flashing on people mid and not losing lane. Like, they're not getting smashed, right? Like, it's crazy the insight that he has to be there at the right time consistently. It's not something that you can really find in players, and I don't think, for example, stuff like this, these small things, is something that I would be able to accomplish without crazy amount of practice. And the small things is really where the difference between a support like Hylissang and the rest of the league, for me at least, start to show. And that's why for me he's 100% the best support in the league, maybe even the world.
Oof. Well, you can't train that exactly, right? That is just gut feeling